It's too nasty.
You, dollar, you.
Okay, my sensations, y'all come on in. We don't need a whole lot of introduction over here, okay? All right, y'all come on in. Come on in. The House of Cynt said it. Let me go ahead and drop the disclaimer. This site is for education and entertainment purposes. Therefore, everything that I say after this, you guys, is allegedly. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Okay? So, yes, shout out to my moderator holding it down in the building, Miss Latasha Parker. Yes, shout out to all my subscribers. I see you guys, the new ones that's coming in. I see you all. Thank you so much. Also, thanks for my day ones for staying solid and holding it down. I appreciate you all. Okay. Also, I thank you all for downloading the Spreaker app. Hey, I see y'all, my big truck drivers out there. Shout out to y'all. I see y'all downloading that Spreaker app. Okay, thank you all also for downloading the app and hit the like button, share and subscribe this live. Also, if you're on the Spreaker app, you guys hit the like button when I download or upload the episode, should I say. If you have not seen day 5 of Ahmaud Arbery's murder trial, you guys, I've already uploaded it on Spreaker. Okay, so I didn't want to put the whole live on YouTube. Instead, I'm going to put it on Spreaker. However, we are going to go over on a part of the live that when the defense brought up the part about Al Sharpton, and we're going to get to all that. Okay, but before we get to that, we're going to talk about Miss Treasure Hendrix, you guys. The autopsy report is in. Okay, we're definitely going to talk about that because this is the thing with that. It's a lot that's being covered up. That Charlie Bell, as you all know, I put out some receipts of some stuff that I dug up on him. And so he's trying to cover it up. Now, what I didn't, or I don't know if I told you all, he had also been the head investigator of this case. Like, how are you investigating allegedly? How are you the head investigator of this case when you are the damn suspect? Make sense. Okay. So yeah, we're going to get to all of that, you guys. Now they have been protesting because her family been protesting because they want answers, you guys, as they should. You know, they want answers. Charlie Bell is allegedly, you know, again, he's resigned the force. So therefore, they're not getting the answer that they are looking for, especially with him being the head investigator, allegedly. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So that we can get right to it over here in the House of Cynt. Said it, you guys, okay? So the Mark records shed new light on the last hours of a woman's life found dead in a Chicago police RV. Pay attention, you guys, how they're about to spin this. Okay, listen, pay attention real close, you guys, okay? A recent record obtained by WGN investigates shed new light on the last few hours of Treasure Hendrix's life. Okay, died of drug overdose in a Chicago police-owned RV last August. Okay, a woman who turned out to be what? They just gonna leave that like that. Okay, records obtained from Cook County Medical Inspector's Office through the Information Disclosure Act also raised new questions about the relationship between police officers and Hendrix, who was convicted of a felony of aggravated battery. Y'all see how they doing that? Okay, let me keep going. CPD personnel rules prohibit officers from dating a person convicted of a crime. Okay. I'm going to keep on. Hendrix, 35, was found dead on August 19. Her family said Hendrix did not use the drug while she was taking it. Okay. They also called on the FBI to investigate her death. Okay. WGN has not appointed an officer because he has not been charged with a crime. Why not? Okay. Attempts to contact him for comment were unsuccessful. Okay. Meanwhile, CPD continues to investigate police, even though even though he quit CPD a week after Hendrix was found dead. And remember, I told you guys this on the previous video that he quit after her body was found. Okay. Police resigned from CPD on August 26, 7 days after 35-year-old Hendrix was found dead in a heavily parked police RV at 1500 hours. Okay. Western. According to records from CPD and Cook County Medical Inspector's Office. So the autopsy revealed that Hendrix died from an overdose of drugs, including alcohol, cocaine, fentanyl, stimulants, and ecstasy. Okay, the coroner's office determined her death to be an accident. Oh, a spokesperson for the civilian office, police accountability, said investigators' first response to the case, but later, referred to the CPD's Interior Department. Okay, a CPD spokesperson on Thursday said both the department's internal investigation and the Hendrix death investigation remain open and active. After 4 p.m. on August 18th, the officer and Hendrix went to West Loop's Parlor Pizza. Security footage from the restaurant showed that the two were leaving together, okay, after about 40 minutes. Police officers told detectives that Hendrix had left the restaurant to meet his friends. At 9 p.m., she called a police officer and asked if she could come to his RV. Okay. So police said they might rent a Westtown condo on Airbnb. When this house was occupied, the policeman slept in the RV. Police said they paid $100 a month to get the parking lot owner to store the car. Hendrix arrived at the RV at around 9:47 p.m. and police said he was apparently, why is they saying he? Okay. Apparently drunk and expensive on arrival. Do they mean she? He told her to lie down and sleep in the back bed of the RV while sleeping in the bed above the driver's seat. Police said he woke up around 8:30 a.m. the next day and Hendrix became unresponsive. He performed chest compressions until the rescuers arrived, but it didn't help. Police found several bottles of alcohol on the RV, but there were no signs of narcotics. There were no signs of trauma to the body, the detective said. Officials said he and Hendrix had known each other for several years and had sex before. Occasionally, police officers deposited money in the victim's bank account to help the victim, okay? The detective wrote. Now, I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to tell y'all why I'm going to stop right there. The reason why I'm going to stop right there is because how they are trying to spin this and saying that, okay, so they allegedly found all these drugs, fentanyl, cocaine, ecstasy, all this other shit in her body, right? And he was right there. Keep in mind the whole time. He was right there. Her family is saying she didn't use those drugs. Okay. He could have allegedly forced those drugs upon her, you guys. Easily. Okay. Easily. Because my thing is this. Shout out to Miss Quisha in the building. Salute. He could have very well, you guys, easily forced her to take those drugs. Okay. To hide up what he had done to her. Because if it was an accident, why did he go and quit 7 days later? Why? Okay. Even if they did, someone gave them to her. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. It's just not adding up to me. And Charlie Bell, he knows exactly what happened to her. He was there. And for him to be on the case, it's strange for me. That's very strange for me. It's weird as fuck. Where's everybody getting this fentanyl from? Exactly. I don't know where they're getting this fentanyl from. I thought that was supposed to be like only the doctors could get this drug, even go all the way back from Michael Jackson, allegedly, when that doctor with the fentanyl and all that shit. Okay. So I thought that only the doctors could get it. So, but apparently it's just out there. Everybody can get it. Okay. So yeah, my whole thing with him again, and I know you guys remember me pulling up his background of the allegation that he got from being on the force, and everything has been covered up for him. Okay, including they're trying to cover this up for him. So her family protesting, I hope and pray that they get justice for her, because now what needs to happen is that RV needs to be, are they investigating it? Have they pulled it, told it away to investigate it? Something. I'm just curious. I want to know. Like, we want answers. We want to know what happened, Charlie. Charlie Bell. He looked like Charlie Brown. Goddamn me, womp 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 womp. Goddamn. I was like, when I saw the fucking picture, I was like, Charlie Pooh Bell. That motherfucker look like Charlie Brown. Shit, the fuck. But yes, I'm really disgusted altogether with him, and how Chicago police, and this is coming showing you how crooked, allegedly, and how they do shit in Chicago and continue covering shit up, you guys. That shit is crazy for me. It is crazy. So again, an RIP to their sister. And they trying to, always when something happened to us, they want to try to bring up the bad, and the autopsy want to try to say, oh, she was on drugs and she was taking this and that, trying to just make her look bad. And she's clearly not even here to defend herself. But here we got Charlie Bell out here, all nilly-willy, trying to intimidate and scare the family into not even posting flyers about her to find out what's going on. They have every right to find out what's going on with their daughter, their loved one, that was found deceased in his RV. Well, we know Chicago PD ain't about nothing. They not about, they not. They crooked as hell. Everybody knows Chicago PD. It's always been like that, It's just one thing after the next, from the Kanika Jenkins, allegedly, from what happened with that, and the same thing with her, and a lot of more Black women that are missing in Chicago. Like, it's giving me all kind of organ trafficking and shit, sex trafficking vibes, organ trafficking vibes, all kind of vibes up in there, allegedly. And I'm gonna keep saying allegedly, but we all know, we know the real. We know the real, y'all. We know what time it is in Chicago. They snatching them left and right, y'all. That's why I've been stopped going to Chicago. I ain't been to Chicago in a long ass time, and I ain't planning on going either. It's too much. I know we have some shit going on here too, in the deep. But baby, like Chicago, that's so another realm. Okay. But did she have all her organs? Good question. Because the autopsy didn't say. That's a good question. Did she have all her organs? No. Well, if she was using all them drugs like they say she was using, I'm sure they ain't using her organs, allegedly. We know exactly what's going on. Did they bring him in for questioning? Exactly. Shout out to you, Miss Amber Brandon, my cousin in the building. No, they haven't brought him in for questioning, cousin. That's the whole thing. Why haven't he been questioned? That's the whole thing. He's supposed to be allegedly one of the lead investigators on the case. How are you a lead investigator and a suspect? It's just, I don't know. That's crazy. But I had to give you guys an update on her and let you guys know the autopsy was in. However, we're going to continue to dig and investigate on what happened to her. Because at the end of the day, Charlie Bell, come here, Charlie Brown. Come here, Charlie Brown. Womp, 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 womp. Your ass is not getting away with killing this sister. Yeah, and allegedly, y'all know how they do. See, he think he done got away with it. He think he done got away with it. Okay, well, I just make it look like she was drugged, she overdosed, and just leave it at that, and that be that. No, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. Not buying it whatsoever. Not buying the fact that they haven't investigated the RV, towed it off and search it. You know, they ain't searching the damn RV. Welcome all my new subs. Absolutely. That's my whole thing, y'all. Okay. But I'm gonna definitely keep update on it and keep you guys updated and posted on what's going on with it. Okay. We're going to move on to the Ahmaud Arbery update because I want to show you guys a clip from the courtroom of what that defense had to object to. So you guys get that like button up. You guys subscribe. Subscribe. I can't even get it out. Subscribe to this live, you guys, because this right here is about to be, y'all about to hear some shit. Okay, so let me hold on. Share my screen with you guys. Okay. I don't know if, wait a minute, let me see if y'all can see this. Okay. Pay attention to this defense, you guys, and what he said. Everything that come out of his mouth. Listen to this.
No, Judge, wanted to let the court know that we do have one more stack of transcripts from one call that didn't get played direct. We'll pass out. I think the record one. We'll start that.
We are, if your question was, are we good? We're ready to go? Yes.
We're ready.
I'm reminded of one matter that I wanted to address. My understanding while I was cross-examining Investigator Lowry yesterday was that the Right Reverend Al Sharpton managed to find his way into the back of the courtroom. I'm guessing he was somehow there at the invitation of the victim's family in this case. And I have nothing personally against Mr. Sharpton. My concern is that it's one thing for the family to be present. It's another thing to ask for the lawyers to be present. But if we're going to start a precedent, starting yesterday, we're going to bring high-profile members of the African-American community into the courtroom to sit with the family during the trial and approach the jury. I believe that's intimidating, and it's an attempt to pressure, could be consciously or unconsciously, an attempt to pressure or influence the jury. To my knowledge, Reverend Al Sharpton has no church in Glenn County, never has. Hasn't been here since Lane Brown ran for mayor, to my knowledge. But we have all kinds of people. We have school board members. We have county commissioners. We have all kinds of pastors in this town, over 100. And the idea that we're going to be serially bringing these people in to sit with the victim's family one after another, obviously there's only so many pastors they can have. And if their pastor's Al Sharpton right now, that's fine. But then that's it. We don't want any more black pastors coming in here or other. Jackson, whoever was in here earlier this week, sitting with the victim's family, trying to influence the jury in this case. And I'm not saying the state is even aware that Mr. Sharpton was in the courtroom. I certainly wasn't aware of it until last night. But I think the court can understand my concern about bringing people in who really don't have any ties to this case other than political interests. And we want to keep politics out of this case. So I'm asking the court to take appropriate steps to make sure that the gallery, which is already limited in this case, isn't being utilized for a purpose that could be viewed as improper.
Wow.
Okay. Now, let me stop right there, y'all, and we gotta talk about it. Let me dig off in his ass real quick. Like, first of all, here's my it's the whole goddamn the way he come up. And what the fuck Al Sharpton got to do with anything? If he intimidates your ass that much, you know you must be got a lot of lying going that you about to do. And that's why your ass is so damn intimidated. And while you sitting your ass up there hollering about what if somebody put on some, in other words, like some white sheets or something, and sheets and sit back there or something. Is that what the fuck I heard him say, y'all? Correct me if I'm fucking wrong now. I could have swore I heard him say, if they go and put on some white sheets and sit back there, it would be a problem. He said something about some white goddamn sheets. which further lets me know where your goddamn head at. You allegedly must be a KKK your own damn self for you to even let that come out your this off nilly-willy come off your tongue, roll off your fucking tongue like that. That right there was on some bullshit. Shout out to my cousin, Miss Veronica Lawrence in the building, boo. What's up, cousin? Yes, yes. Shout out. So I'm just trying to make that make sense with his long neck ass. You know, he said he gonna stand his damn ass up in that courtroom, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that shit irked me so bad. And apparently, Al Sharpton must have ruffled up some feathers for him being there. You know, so he trying to say that it's for political interest. No, it's you know, it could be, but we all know we know why he there. Okay, it's to bring more people out in that to that courthouse because there's 11 white jurors and 1 black sitting in that goddamn panel. You guys, in case you all don't know, it's 11 white and 1 black. Okay, so now y'all already know what's gonna happen. Okay, y'all already know what the fuck is going to take place, and that is the reason why allegedly Al Sharpton has made his presence known to let they asses know, okay, we see where y'all going with this and how y'all trying to spin this narrative, and y'all trying to get these 3 white motherfuckers off. Okay, Travis McMichael, Gregory McMichael, and William Rhodey Bryan. Y'all motherfuckers think y'all getting out, but you're not. You're not. Okay. And if you do, they already know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be some shit down there. Allegedly, and this is what they pissed off about. This is what they pissed off about. Yes, he did. Yes, he said it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the jury selection for me. Exactly, it's the jury selection for everybody. It's the jury selection for everybody. Yep, the racism is obvious. They don't even try to hide it. They're not. And that's what I'm saying, how he just all nilly-willy stood up in the courtroom like that and just hollering about, you know, if they go and put on some white sheets and shit. Okay, well, put them motherfuckers on and see if we all make it about that motherfuckers. I'm pretty sure a lot of them waiting on out there on in the courtroom, allegedly outside the courtroom. People, there's protesters outside the courtroom as well. So that's why they had a problem with Al Sharpton making his presence known, y'all. Okay. Know how that's about to go. Exactly, because I know we all know how this shit gonna go, and it's fucked up how they sitting up here trying to say that girl was on this, she was on that drug, this drug, that drug. You know, nah, that motherfucker drug that got drugged her after he fucking allegedly, ain't no telling what all he did to her, drugged her so to make it look like, you know, this is what happened. Because how in the hell you been knowing her allegedly all these goddamn years? So she felt comfortable enough to be there in the first goddamn place. So I'm seeing straight through that shit. What is wrong with supporting a family that is grieving? Yeah, exactly. Let me tell y'all something. I'm hold on. I am going to drop the link because we're gonna talk about it, you guys. I'm gonna drop the link, and I want y'all to tell me what the hell is going on. What the fuck is going on? We got the 11 white jurors and the 1 black. And I guarantee y'all that 1 black juror that's there, if that 1 black juror don't be the one to make a damn difference up in that panel, I don't know what is. And then again, y'all, here's the thing. We all are thinking about the 11 that are white. Now, I know I say this a lot, y'all, and I have a problem with a lot of white people. But there are very few good white people out there. Keep remember, there are some white people that helped Harriet Tubman free some of them slaves, y'all. So there are some good old folks out there, but all of them dead, I think, goddamn it. Okay? They killed all of them with Harriet Tubman, okay? So y'all thought I was going somewhere with that? Hell no, I still don't trust them motherfuckers. I don't trust none of them motherfuckers, god damn it. Allegedly, okay, whether they don't give a fuck, they did help Harry Tubman free some of the motherfucking slaves. They didn't like us no motherfucking way. Shit. But I'm just saying, y'all, yeah, allegedly, right. Absolutely. So yes, I had to touch back on it, y'all, and I had to keep raising awareness with Treasure Hendrix case too. And over here tomorrow, Arbery, we definitely gonna keep update on that. I'm in the courtroom recording. I've been recording in the courtroom lives and uploading them on to Spreaker. So the entire day 5, you guys, if you all missed it and you want to go and check it out, you can go over there on Spreaker. Okay, the whole the audio is there as well. Also, welcome Miss Quisha in the building.
Hey, what's going on? Sensation.
Already, how you doing?
All right. I just wanted to say he did say that they've been playing that clip over and over again about him saying about the KKK. Now, him saying that, all of those attorneys are speaking on that. Him saying that should have been immediate grounds for a mistrial.
Exactly. So he did say that. So I wasn't hearing it wrong.
They've been playing clips of that all day, you know, and they've been analyzing it because when you start bringing no, we haven't said anything about race, even though in our head we know what it is. So you notice who the first person that brought up race, right? That was him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So if anybody had the right to bring up race, it should have been us or his team.
That part.
But for him to bring it up, now had we brought it up, it would have been a mistrial. But because he brought it up, he let him make it. And that's what they were basically saying when they were discussing it on, I think it was on CNN. No, it was on MSNBC. They were saying that he brought up race and it should have been automatically a grounds for a mistrial. But of course, they got the jury like they wanted. So, and they got everybody, you know, in place that they want to have in place to make sure that these people get off. Because again, you have to understand these people were a part of they worked for the police station at one time.
Exactly.
These are their friends, they co-workers. These are people that they, you know, so it's not going to be fair. No, anyway, it's not going to be fair at all, period.
Exactly. And you hit it right on the nose. They are friends because they was once in the damn force they self.
Yeah, because why are y'all bringing up race? And why are y'all so scared of us? Why do our mere presence intimidate y'all? Y'all worried about Al Sharpton coming into that don't have nothing to do with your case. Y'all already got the odds in y'all favor. Everything is stacked in your favor. The venue, the judge, and the jury. All of that is already in y'all favor. And y'all worried about who they got on their side.
Yeah. You know,
so they have always been intimidated by us. So the problem is they know that if you get a smart Black person, that's intimidation for them because they expect all of us to be dumb, you know. And they know Al Sharpton is nowhere nearby dumb.
Exactly.
And he's been in many of courtrooms. This is not his first rodeo.
Exactly.
So you don't want him in there. And what his legal team should have did, they should have just hired him. Then he wouldn't have no choice but to be in there.
Exactly. See, he had to go in there in the place of a family member. A family member left out so that he could go in.
But if they'd have hired him, he wouldn't have had to do that. He'd have been part of the team.
That part.
But we'll see how this goes. The family should have hired him.
Yeah.
You know? But like I said, it's not going to be fair, you know. And like they should immediately did a mistrial. The courtroom should they should have moved the proceeding to a whole nother state because everybody that's in and around that town know them guys, work with them guys, friend with them guys. They should have requested a new venue and moved that to somewhere else.
Yeah, remember the DA? Remember she in on it too. Remember she got charged too.
Yeah.
Like you
But
said, all of them
they
in
all
on it.
they all in on it. So that's what I'm saying. Why y'all? It's so amazing to me that this group of people that think they're superior are so intimidated by our presence.
Mm-hmm.
You have all of the privilege. You have everything. All of the odds are always in y'all favor.
Always. White
Y'all
people.
run the system.
Yeah.
Everything is always in y'all favor, and y'all can't even. It's and y'all worried about who is on our side, and y'all already winning. I don't care what nobody say it. It's messed up, but they already winning. They got one black juror.
Allegedly. Exactly.
Allegedly, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have the odds in y'all favor. So I don't know. Like I said, we just gonna have to sit back and see what happened.
Mm-hmm. And so, what are your thoughts on the Treasure Hendrix with Charlie Brown looking ass Bill over there?
I don't know. That's just weird to me. I don't even understand why she was even associating with somebody like that.
I don't either.
So that brings me to I try. This is my thing, and I try, and you know this about me. I try to always look at both sides, right?
Yes.
I always try to look at both sides. I'm not going to immediately jump on the bandwagon of, well, he did this and he did that. Because it kind of seemed like she might have been prostituting to me. That's just my
That's what I
opinion.
was about to say because
Yeah, and
they
she
were
was a
getting her
trick. I think it
money.
was a trick
Yes.
went bad.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Come on through then.
Because other than that, he look at him. He's not even nobody. You should even nothing about him.
It's attractive.
Oh, okay. I just
Womp,
thought it was me.
womp, womp. Charlie Brown. Come here, Charlie Brown.
Yeah, so it had to been like a pay situation.
Exactly.
That's just my opinion. Allegedly,
Yeah.
to me, it felt like may have been, and he's not going to admit that he was paying for sex because how that's going to make him look.
Exactly. And why you think he quit though? He made himself guilty when he quit.
They probably made him quit because they didn't want to have to make that decision. You know, that was going to be the next thing. They was going to push them to put him on either a leave. And then also you quit because you think that's going to keep them from digging into your stuff. Because I'm almost 1,000% positive once they start digging, they're going to find out a lot of stuff about him. Because why did you quit?
Exactly. Just like
You
I
trying to
dug
get the
up
heat
on
off of
him.
you. You trying to get the heat off of you because you know you got a lot of skeletons in your closet, and you know that now they finna start digging in that closet. So you thought, well, let me go on and quit. Maybe they'll leave me alone.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
But that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but my thing is, how is he also the fucking lead investigator on the case too?
And that's a conflict of interest.
Yes.
You know, normally, and then we watch First 48 all the time. They will remove if you are involved or some kind associated with it. They normally assign it to somebody else. That's how you know our America's justice system is all the way fucked up. Excuse me.
Exactly. Because how
that's
is
a
it?
conflict of interest.
Yeah, there's a conflict.
If I'm a could be a possible suspect. And you know, if I was the detective and I was a suspect, I would have been removed.
Exactly. They would have said, no, you can't be on this case. It's a conflict of interest. You knew her. So I don't get it. You know, it's coming back to Chicago. I mean, they crooked ass police officers allegedly. You know, that shit been going on for years there. For years.
Yeah,
Amber said, I was thinking the same thing. Why was you associating with him? Yeah.
Why was she even? Nothing about him is a appealing or attract. Either she had to be doing bad already in life. So I'm not gonna say she wasn't doing drugs, but the type of drugs,
right, like
is the issue for me. Because they already know all these celebrities and everybody is getting killed off this fentanyl. I don't see her willingly taking no fentanyl. Somebody gave her some drugs.
That's what it sounds like. Because that, like you said, first of all, that shit is not, it's not cheap. That shit sound high.
But it ain't even supposed to be being sold. People are lacing drugs with it. That's what was the actor name that just died? The black actor, that dude up in New York. They found him in his apartment. That's what he died from. And it was a few more other people died from the same thing. Oh, they said that's what happened with Ezel too. They
Yeah.
found some of that in his system
Yep.
too.
Yep. Yep. So is that going, like you said, is that a new drug that they're putting that in that's going around?
Hmm.
Is that some new shit
And
allegedly?
that's allegedly that's what they lacing cocaine with.
Oh wow.
Allegedly. But my thing is, and I keep telling people, and I just know from being around and growing up in the hood, these drugs they selling these days ain't the same as the ones they used to sell back in the day. Shit. And I ain't lying. Shit.
We
You
talk
used to
about
see
that all
more
the time. These
you
are
used to
different
see
type of
more old
crackheads now.
crackheads than anything now. Shit, you don't even see you see more older ones. The younger ones be gone though, cause they lacing their stuff with I don't know what.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
So I don't know, but you have to watch who you getting your stuff from, watch who you getting high with. My thing is get your own stuff and quit smoking everybody else's. If
Right.
all you do is smoke weed, like they try to say, oh boy did, all he did was smoke weed, but it was laced with the fentanyl. Smoke your own blunt. Why you get your own stuff?
Exactly.
At least you know where it came from.
Exactly. You know you
You if
rolled your
something
own
happened to you and you live to tell about it, you know who to go back to.
that part. Exactly. Shit, but you right. When they brought up the part about the pan, that was the first thing came to my mind. Okay, she been tricking with them police officers.
Yeah, she have been. He
Allegedly.
probably was a prostitute. I'm pretty sure if we look into she probably wasn't no angel. She probably had a past and was dibbling and dabbling, but at the same time, it's something this man is hiding.
Yes, it's very much so something he's hiding, but
Mhm.
otherwise he wouldn't have quit, and
He
you
wouldn't
wouldn't
have
be
quit.
trying to be the fucking lead investigator and handling the case so that you can
Because
try
you
to get
trying to
all
hide
the
some
evidence go
evidence.
away. Yeah,
Mhm.
allegedly. Yeah.
And see what happens is if she was a prostitute and a drug addict, he gonna get away with it
Mm-hmm. Tasha said nowadays you
because
gotta
of the lifestyle she lived.
because the lifestyle she living. Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
it's sad, but that's what they do. We all know that anytime you do something or get involved in something with one of them, excuse me, they're gonna bring up your past, and
Yeah.
even though your past don't have nothing to do
Nothing to
with
do with
you, with
nothing.
what's going on now, and the reason why you not here on this earth anymore. But you notice every time something happened, well, he did like they did with George Floyd. They start talking
Mm-hmm.
about what he did in the past. Same way
Mm-hmm.
with Ahmaud Arbery. They start talking about what he did. He's the
Exactly.
victim. Why
Same way
are
with
y'all
Trayvon
bringing up?
Martin,
Yeah,
remember?
yeah. Why are y'all bringing up
They
what he
passed.
done in the past? But that's just how they do. That's their way of justifying it to the public.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Same way they did with Trayvon Martin, talking about he was smoking weed and shit. That's why he got kicked out of school. What the fuck they got to do with
So
him?
what?
Minding his own
Mm-hmm.
business, going trying to get home from the goddamn store
Mm-hmm. So
and
what?
get gunned the fuck
And
down.
this man sit up here and tell y'all he harassing his boy. Tell
Tell
y'all.
you. And they
Tell
told
you.
him to
He
stop
followed
following him.
him. He stalked him. He harassed him. He told y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But that's America's justice system. That's why they can't tell me America, and that's why I tell people all the time, I ain't trying to get out. So America ain't never cared nothing about our lives. Why all of a
Never.
sudden they supposed to care now?
Ain't. That's why you can't listen to that shit they say.
Mm-mm.
Shit. You can't
They
listen to
ain't
them.
never cared nothing about our life. When you let a man come into court and tell you he basically stalked a grown man, stalked a 16-year-old boy, followed him, tried to whoop him, got mad when the little boy whooped his ass and
Mm-hmm.
pulled his gun out. And he told y'all he did that.
Yeah. 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 Told y'all that was him hollering like a biz itch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, told y'all he was the little boy was trying to walk away from him and get away from him.
Yeah. He
Mhm.
was intimidated. See, just like you said, they
They be
intimidated by
intimidated.
that man.
Hmm. Yeah. And then you thought you were gonna have the upper hand because he was a 16-year-old boy, but he whooped that
He
ass.
tore that ass up. Mm-hmm. If you don't have a past, they will create one. You ain't
Oh
nothing
yeah.
out about that.
Oh yeah, they sure will, Amber. They gonna find some kind of way to say you did something when you was probably 15 or 16. They even though your juvenile record is supposed to be sealed, but they gonna They're gonna open that up and find out what you did when you was 15 or 16.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Hell, they'll go back to if you got something on your record if you were 4 years old, they'll pull that up, goddamn.
Or if you was associated with somebody else that
Right.
did something, shoot,
Goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
they don't care.
No, they don't
It's
care.
sad. And we laughing because at this point we know it's really nothing we could do. It's
Right.
sad.
Yes.
It's sad.
It is. It is.
It's really nothing we can do at this point. We have protested till we was
Mhm.
blue in the face.
Mhm.
We post on
Mhm.
social media. We do
Mhm.
these blogs that we're doing on these public forums and give our opinions and stuff.
Mhm.
And we comment up under different, posts. And it's
Mhm.
nothing we can do.
Mhm. You're right. And I'm gonna say for real. Yeah. It's
Mhm.
nothing. It's like a lost damn cause, you know?
Mhm. And it's sad because we as Black people, we feel so defeated when stuff like this happens. It's just like we feel so defeated. It's like we feel like we just we can't do nothing.
Mm-mm.
And that's probably how that Ahmaud Arbery felt. When them guy, he was outnumbered. Imagine him by
Yes.
himself. And
Yes.
they own trucks and got
Yeah.
guns and running him down like a dog in the street.
Like a dog in the street. And to Travis McMichael's allegedly his words were, "Oh, we chased him down and cornered him in like a rat."
Yeah, that's what they said. I read that.
That's what the motherfucker said. Cornered him in like a motherfucking rat. See, it's shit like that irks me so bad when they be talking, corner him in like a rat. Like he like an animal or something, like he was nothing.
Right. But and they can say those type of things publicly and then they can still get away with it. It's just like I didn't want to bring this up because I still hadn't got my information, and I know you may do a video on it later. The Kyle, if anybody's been following the Kyle Rittenhouse case.
Yeah, okay,
The
yeah, I've
little
been hearing,
16,
a lot about that.
17-year
So tell
old
us
boy.
what's going on with that.
He went to his mother and them bought him this assault rifle. His mother drove him to another state to be a part of this Black Lives Matters protest,
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the people started rioting, and they see him running through there with, pushing people with a gun. So immediately these people, and they were Caucasian, they started to like, get him. Why he got a gun? Because other people had been shooting and they didn't know who had been shooting.
Yeah.
But they seen him being real aggressive. So, one of the persons, tried to tackle him with the gun because it was basically trying to take the gun from him. So now they're trying to say that it was self-defense. So that's their argument. So he was fake crying. One tear came out his eye.
Yeah.
This is my whole thing. Why would you, as a mother, and I'm going to say this again, as a mother, drive your 17-year-old son to another state and give him an assault rifle and put him in the middle of a huge violent protest?
They
didn't have nothing to do with y'all. Y'all not a part of Black Lives Matters. Y'all don't care nothing about it. Black Lives Matters. Y'all none of that.
That was almost like on some suicidal shit.
And see, this is the thing: the three people that he shot, they were Caucasian.
Wow.
So those were allies of us. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
why
it's interesting to see how this is going to turn out because, as people don't like to admit, it's white on white crime because they claim ain't nothing but black on black crime. They act like white on white crime don't exist, but white on white crime existed before black on black crime.
Oh, okay.
And it still exists.
Oh,
but
okay.
It be our own people that always like to say black on black. No, it's every race killed their own race. And we can have that argument all day long. Sit up and watch ID channel all day long. You figure it out. Every race kills their own kind. We're not the only ones.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be interesting, and we'll keep up on that to see how that's going to turn out because the judge had "God Bless the USA" as a ringtone, and you know that was the guy that wrote that song. He's a member of
The KKK?
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
He caught the ringtone, but everybody else had picked up on it already. Why is your phone even ringing in court? That's so unprofessional.
Very.
Number one, that means you don't even take this. To me, it looks
You
as if
ain't
you don't
taking
even
it
take it
serious.
seriously.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what they mean.
hmm So that was one red flag on that. And then they sitting up there steady trying to paint him as a victim. How can you be a victim and it's illegal for you to even have the gun?
Yeah.
You ain't even an
You ain't
adult.
even age. So the
And then
parents should
it's
be on trial
federal
too.
because you cross state lines.
Yeah. Why isn't the parent on trial too?
We'll see, won't we? That's why I said it's interesting to see how this is going to play out because it's what they say allegedly white on white crime. You know, they always
Mhm.
want to holler about, well, black on black crime. But, you know, we know who created that and put it in our community. And then we got a lot of sheep that just kept repeating it.
Oh, yeah.
But we know who created that term, right?
Oh, yeah. We know who did that.
It wasn't us.
No, it wasn't us at all. Shit.
Yeah.
Who dares?
It was them. They created that and put it into our community. And then we, of course, we always have a lot of sheep, and they just kept repeating it. Because
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, if you look at the stats, more white people kill white people than black people do.
Oh, okay. Say it again.
And more white on white. See, we don't use that term because black people we don't even be looking at it like that. Crime is crime to us.
Right.
Most of us anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But the sheep has been programmed to say that for so many years. Think about how long we've been hearing that. And
All I get in life.
the first thing somebody will say, well, y'all protesting for this and protest. What about the black on black crime? If somebody black kills somebody black, they go to jail. Am I right or wrong?
You right. They go right to
Oh, okay.
jail. Shit.
Oh, okay. Do not pass go and do not collect $200.
That part. Okay.
So it's no reason for us to protest black on black crime because we don't get away with it.
That part.
So that kills me and irks my skin when I hear another black person say, well, y'all want us to go protest for this and this and that when the police or somebody but what about the black on black crime? What about it? When have you known us to get away with killing us?
Never. Never. You can't never hardly prove a self-defense in a black on black. It's really hard. You have to have a good ass lawyer. You got to pay
Good ass
a
lawyer. So, but you notice when it's them killing us, then that's the difference.
Yeah.
They getting off.
Yeah.
They're not even getting charged. And look at Breonna Taylor. It's been over a year. Nobody don't even say her name no more.
Don't even, right. Said, well, yeah, what happened to say her name? What happened? What happened to that?
But
They
see,
ain't
this
saying
is
one
the thing. That's the thing I tell people all the time. Please don't mention black on black crime to me. That irks me to my skin, especially when I hear one of us say that, because that's something that's been programmed into your head. Because when somebody white kills somebody, you don't never hear nobody say, "What else? White on white crime." You never hear that. So
Amber said the mother taking the child to Black Lives Matter protest had mental issues. He had an assault rifle.
he sure did,
Exactly.
Brandon, and that's what they need. You got to be mental. Who's gonna do that? Who gonna take their child somewhere and it don't even have nothing to do with them?
Do with
If
you.
you don't care, if you a person and just this is allegedly, if you and your family don't like black people, allegedly, why am I gonna go over there to y'all rally in a whole nother? I'm gonna use my gas. Gas ain't cheap.
That part.
And I'm gonna buy me some extra bullets. And I'm gonna drive hours to go into something that don't. That was to me. That was premeditated. You went there to hurt somebody.
What did he say? To achieve world government, it is
government.
necessary to remove from the minds of men their individualism, loyalty to family traditions, national patriotism, and religious dogmas. Brock Adams, UN.
What is that? Who is that?
I don't know. People take 3-day-old babies to Disney World in July. Welcome, Mr. Tyrone Jackson. Welcome. But yeah, so
Well, that's my little spiel about it. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to watch because of the dynamics. It's different from the Ahmaud Arbery case. We kind of we know, but we don't know how my Arbery's case is going to, turn out. You know what I'm saying? We hoping and praying for the best, but we just never know. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We did get a victory with George Floyd, and that was like really, surprising and shocking to us because we're not used to the American justice system working in our favor.
yeah, that is
So, so we'll see how, both is two different dynamics, two different kinds of, situations because we know what how things normally work. But we'll
mm-hmm.
see. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on them.
Yeah, we definitely will do that. And now that I got you on real quick, what's your take on Travis Scott, the damn concert with the 9-year old, the 9-year old at the concert and is fighting for his life?
I wouldn't have took my child. Period. Point blank. See, this is the thing. I'm not getting, and I'm not. See, somebody has to take some accountability, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something is happening. Something happened there. Nobody else is taking accountability, and they putting it all on Travis, which he has some responsibility as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you take a 9-year-old child to a stand-up concert, there is no seating. It's thousands of people that are shoulder to shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
We're still in a pandemic, right?
Yeah, I thought we were, but I ain't seen nobody with no mask on.
Or no social distancing.
None of that.
Okay. So it just seemed all weird to me. The whole setup was weird. Why, number one, why are you letting that many, the city of Houston, why y'all let them have a permit to have that many people in one spot and we're still supposed to be in a pandemic, number one? That's almost like a setup to me.
I told Natasha the same thing. I told her if they had been here in Dallas, they would have shut it down because it would
Oh,
have been
he would
over
have shut it down.
capacity.
Mayor don't play that.
Yeah, he don't play that. It's over. Would have been over
Mm-mm.
capacity.
Yeah, he don't play that. It wouldn't have been no. And then it was police officers out there. You know what I'm saying? And God bless the child. I pray and hope that he makes it through
Me
and
too.
everything. But the parents have to take some accountability as well. You know what I'm saying? You have to be. And then if the parent didn't even take him, he was with the brother. He was with his older brother.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something is, I don't know. And then for nobody, and then I'm thinking about the crowd. Nobody saw this little boy fall to the ground.
Nobody
Nobody
felt
felt his feet
nothing.
stepping on him. So it's a
Nothing.
lot of people that probably dealing with some demons now because you done did something. But of course, you're not going to come out and tell on yourself. But that guilt is going to eat you up. Because you done stepped on these people, and these people is what, 9 people now, and the several other people in critical condition.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, like you said to me earlier, they had to feel that up under their feet.
They had to.
Because when I step on shit, I'm gonna look down to make sure I don't fall,
Oh, okay. And
especially if
I'm
it's not a
sure
flat surface.
exactly. I'm sure they were stumbling because as they were stepping
Hmm.
on that poor child, I'm sure they were stumbling.
As they were stepping on all those people.
All them
It
people
wasn't
like
just him. So my thing is, what about the people?
exactly.
Y'all are sitting up here. Everybody was on there doing interviews. Oh, he's such this. He should have stopped the concert. Yeah, he should have stopped it. But stuff
Mm-hmm.
like this, Ben, you have to do your research on his concerts. It's always like that. Other
Yeah.
people, have gotten hurt before in the past at his concerts before. Like you said earlier, somebody had even, allegedly passed away before, but it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
as many as it was this time, which is why it makes it a bigger headline.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing about it is, this is what is expected. So, and if you're a fan, why would you bring your 9-year-old child to a concert that gets rowdy like this? They call them rage concerts.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to go nowhere. I ain't taking my child where they calling it a rage.
Right. Because it's just so it
The
sounds
word just throw
demonic.
me off, rage, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna take my child.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they call them, a rage concert.
And that's what the hell they was doing.
They was raging. That's exactly what they was doing. It's not funny, but it's some
not.
of the stuff that seem like it's common sense to us. It's not so common to everybody else. I mean, because me just hearing rage and the things that have happened, knowing if you're a fan, you should know what has happened in his concerts before. If you're a fan, I'm not gonna send my child there.
Exactly. Well, cuz did y'all see the 22-year-old that was dropped on her head by the policeman? I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either. Is that the one that just died, Veronica? I know the 120-year-old just died. She had been brain dead. Maybe that's her.
That might be it. Cuz you're gonna have to send me that link. It's so much going on. Cuz you're gonna have to send me that link. I want to check on that. Probably is. So what happened with her? He hit up. How did he dropped on the head? What'd he do?
All I know is she had been brain dead, and they finally pronounced her dead. I think either yesterday or today. But she had been, in the hospital in ICU, brain dead, and then they pronounced her dead.
So what did he do? The police officer to her?
I don't know. I hadn't heard that part. I just know she was at the concert.
Oh man!
And that could be her because they was talking about it was a lot of police officers in there.
Rest her soul. R.I.P. to that to her. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and they said it could be more victims than it is now. Right now they at 9, but it's people in ICU in the hospital. You have to understand these people's vital organs are being crushed.
You ain't never lied, and that's serious.
I don't go to concerts unless I can sit down, honey. If I don't have a seat,
okay.
Call me old school.
Okay.
Call me old school, whatever you want to call me. If I don't have an assigned seat that I've paid for,
then I'm not
going. Sorry. You call me bougie, whatever you old school, whatever you want to call me. I'm not going. It's too much happening. Then they talking about somebody allegedly was going through shooting people up.
Yeah, with the needles and shit, allegedly.
And with that amount of people, you ain't gonna figure out you ain't gonna figure out who did it till it's too late. They gonna be gone.
Exactly.
It was a lot of people.
Yeah. And then your ass will be gone, off the earth, gone, just dead. Don't even know what happened. Oh, good. She said, yeah, that was her.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that was what happened to her. That is crazy. Bless her heart. So I wonder if they're going to charge him.
Because I wonder, is they going to charge talking about the police officer?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. The people that were actually out there doing this shit, are they going to charge them? I know because they're not trying to charge Travis with anything. They just want money from him.
Yeah, but he's being sued.
Huh?
Him and Drake being sued.
Right. They just want money from him.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not trying to file no charges, but if a police officer drops somebody on the head causing them brain damage, she fell off they was getting her over the gate.
Oh, wow.
And she fell off oh, wow. That is crazy.
Damn. So she fell off the stretcher. That's a whole damn lawsuit. That happened to a little boy when remember I told y'all about that little boy that accidentally shot himself. He was 4 years old when me and Billy was over there off of Buckland that time, y'all. And when the ambulance was trying to get him down the stairs, they dropped him. And I think that's what killed that little boy because they said the bullet had went straight through. There was no reason why that little boy shouldn't have lived. But they dropped him, y'all, when they was coming down the stairs off the stretcher. The same way, y'all, they dropped her. They dropped that 4-year-old baby and he died. The same way, y'all. That shit is crazy. Yes, absolutely, you guys. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button, you guys.
I'm going to drop back down.
Okay, I appreciate it, your friend. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Okay.
No problem. Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a good one. Okay, you guys. Yes. Thank you all. This has been a great show. Once again, I want to thank everyone that tuned in and shared your thoughts and comments. Shout out to everyone in the building that came in, showed up and showed out. Stay solid, stay down as usual. Shout out to my cousin Veronica Lawrence in the building. Shout out to my cousin Amber Brandon in the building. Shout out to my mom Latasha Park in the building. Shout out to my friend LaQuisha holding it down. Also, Day One Solid in the building on the panel. Yes, salute to all of y'all. Thank you guys. Much love. I will be back going live on probably Monday, you guys. Because I know it's a weekend. You know, it's Friday. Hey, shout out to Sir Charles. Hey, okay. It's Friday, y'all. It's a weekend. So with that being said, you guys, y'all have a blessed weekend. Y'all stay safe out there because it's a lot going on. And again, if you guys have loved ones on the East Coast, check on them. Check on them again. Remember, we talked about La Palma. We're not going to forget that. Keep checking on your people on the East Coast, you guys. And until next time, I will see you all. Thank you.
Wow, it's too much.